Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX setups for today. So you do have some support, but the first level has not been adhered to, and the second level does look like it's been adhered to. I just want to check something on the daily, because that was a daily level and we've sort of barreled below it. So I would expect us to recapture that before getting too excited about anything, to be honest. And next thing you need to pay attention on the weekly is we do not quite a weekly pin bar yet, but you do see the buys that have come in over the last 2 weeks. So momentum is to the upside, trend is up. There's nothing really indicating that this is looking for a move down. Now, on the 3 hour, you see the zone of support. We did try find support there, then we closed in it, and we've got quite a few bars in here. So moral of this story is quite simple. This resistance or support area at the moment, should I rather say, it's not resistance yet, is critical. If we drop below it and we bump ahead above it, then you have multiple levels below us that you'd be looking for. But if we do get out of this zone, come back and test it, then it is onwards and upwards. Now, there is a messy, very messy trend line here. So you see what I mean by messy. I can do it that way, I can do it that way. Doesn't really matter, but the trend line has not been tested correctly. So it could be a pullback, it could sort of range and then drop lower, looking for a better level lower down. And on the 3 hour, those are the ones, and I'll get to them now so you can see where I'm picking them up. Anyway, let's get down to the hour. That's what we're really interested in. So yesterday's price action was down, but trend is still up, and I don't really see anything here that indicates a bigger move down. To me, this is just a pullback in a bull trend. The bull trend is very strong, and oscillators grouping the downside, so we have a bit of a range formed right in between two major levels. So if you come down to the 15-minute, what you're looking for is you're looking for price to recapture 19,506. So when price above it, come back, test it. That would be my signal to the upside. There is a diagonal trend line from yesterday that is broken. If we drop below 19,464, then I suspect you're heading towards the next level, which is 19,400. So 19,400 and then ultimately 19,328. Now, those are levels that I would be wanting to buy off, not target for a short. There is a gap in amongst this as well, so could be a fairly strong magnet. But again, it is earnings season, so it just depends what happens today. So I haven't seen what happened yesterday, but obviously either negative earnings, or I know there were one or two companies that produced shockers, but could be a Fed member talking, could be anything. But for me at the moment, for a long, which is where my bias is, it's either a break of 19,500 and a retest of it, or we're coming down to 19,400 and 19,328, possibly 19,300. But that would be the areas I'd be paying attention to. So if you just head left, you can put your levels in on the 15-minute, because that's what you want to do. And you're looking to buy as soon as you see any structure such as pin bars, engulfing bars, or inside bars. So there's an engulfing bar pattern off a level, there's a inside bar pattern off a level, there's a pin bar off a level. But that's kind of what you want to do. Not late in the session, you want it early in the session, and it should get you the momentum to the upside. Lots of gaps to the upside still as well, and there's gaps to the downside. There's a big weekly gap. Where is this? That is at around 19,350. There is a weekly gap. So it wouldn't surprise me to see us come back and test that. But I'm not looking for shorts. I'm looking for opportunities to the upside. Okay. Anyway, those are the levels I'm watching. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.